Right. So normally I do a lot of ADC stuff, but I'm gonna do that other half of bot lane. Um, and kind of show you what Nautilus looks like. This is kind of an unconventional bot lane, but it will kind of help hammer some fundamentals. So let's look me or blue side. All right. So I don't think the beginning needs anything to be talked about. Actually, okay. So I'm Nautilus with a Lux, so I was thinking invading. Phelios is a little behind. We don't talk about that hook. It lollipops at the end, so I'm sure that's part of it, but I'm also sure my hitbox was in there already. I was so sad Phelios had heal and nothing happened. But we got Yi an extra kill, even though that should not have happened. I would not rely on that to happen ever. Alright, so we're just gonna walk back. It's whatever. That's not the big thing you should take away. So here we want to think what's our game plan as the engaged support. Just try and come up and think of an answer real quick. Pause if you need to. All right, so our game plan should be level 1. We want to have a full health bar. Wave 2, we want to last hit, and then stay relatively healthy, and then be ready to hit Q immediately. Like, 2, bam, it happens. So you can see I'm kind of standing far back. Vayne has a low auto range. It's 550, I believe. Philios is slightly bigger, so I know if Philios is an auto range, I'm not auto range of Vayne. And Ornn level 1, we saw he has that, so we have to respect a little bit of his range. So that's why I'm kind of just standing back over here. I should be kind of in front of Aphelios as well, but I'm just trying to stay healthy. Okay, so this is wave 2. And if you look at the minion wave right here, pop, 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 and we have these. So we should already be hitting level 2 before them because she couldn't get that caster minion, and my Aphelios was. We also have to keep in mind our level 2 engage is slightly weaker because we're down our summoners. But Aphelios is not, so we can follow up a little bit, but we don't have this secure with the ignite. Bam, that was pretty immediate, and we're right there. And we can see they're pretty well chunked. There's not much more we can do though. Our abilities are down. We're kind of useless if we don't have our abilities up. We're not an auto attack champion. Aphelios is. So we just kind of have to take up space so that we can gain an advantage from the chunk. And if our HP bar gets too low, we obviously can't do anything. So it's back to taking up space, being a threat, and maintaining our HP bar. So that's part of the reason I went to that push. And now I'm walking up more because I have everything up. Minion wave there. I'm standing right next to Aphelios in case Ornn tries to do anything. She's kind of low, but I've kind of got a dummy thick Q, so I'm just taking this. We'll just slow push, let them zone off. Because they can run to their tower pretty easily. So I don't think I can engage. But if she walks up, I'm ready to Q. So probably leaving that bush might have been a mistake. Because they don't know. They're probably going to assume I'm in that bush. But I could have also like walked around somewhere. Or left to go do something or recalled. But otherwise, I'm just taking free pokes. Yep. I just took a bunch of free damage there for no reason. I'm not trying to ward. Honestly, here, we probably want to get a recall. Vayne doesn't have great wave clear. Ornn has some decent one. And we didn't take our E, but our AoE is pretty decent. And Aphelios' guns are okay. We've got a pretty big health advantage and probably gold advantage too, to be honest. We're only up 4 CS. But Vayne's gonna have a hard time pushing, so when it slow pushes back, she'll be in a vulnerable spot. This is ideally where they want to be because they can run to their tower easily. So the thing you don't want to be doing as support here is just kind of not doing anything. You won't either want to be helping push or zoning them off. And I was kind of doing either. I was doing a little bit of zoning. So okay, we're gonna do a little quiz. What would you do next if you were this Nautilus? You're level 3, you have Ignite, you don't have Flash. Where would you go? Or do? So take my health. And I just had to go top. I knew Vi did that thing, and Garen's going to be able to heal up. I was in a call with top, so that's part of what happened. But every other person's going to assume I go bot because we're like gold, silver, elo. They're not going to have the greatest wave clear. And I'm not too afraid of Aphelios being dove here. He's got a range advantage and he's got his root gun. So I feel I can let him just farm his wave. The advantage of this is these two are splitting XP. This guy's not splitting XP. And he's safe under tower. Vi was top taking a reset. So I don't think I can stay here forever because Vi might come down. But I'm here to fight. Like this is a difficult lane for Garen, and if he starts getting ahead, it's very dangerous for Karma. Okay. I'll go back to 1.0. Take a bad engage. Saw her use her ability. Going to her abilities. Both Garen and I ignited at kind of similar times, I think. She's kind of low. I made sure to walk her to tower. Back up real quick. Kind of show what happened. So she's at 80 HP. Hook does 75 auto E. And W's the auto reset. So I felt comfortable doing this. Yee's around. Come on. So I just saw her backing there. She can either move this way, at which point I think I can still catch her. Well, she can move this way, at which point Garen is threatening, and I can just like eat one tower shot or 0. Or she can walk into the hook, or she can walk up. Like she's either walking into the hook or towards Garen, and she's kind of being choked. No, I'm fine. So I just kind of, I probably could have recalled sooner here. I didn't want to do it over here, but I probably want to hover Yi as I'm backing because he's doing an invade, but whatever. We decide to help Aphelios here. Bot lane. Bad hook. I have 3 stacks open, but that roam not only got us a kill top, but Aphelios is 1 closer to 6. Does give the XP bar. I'm sad. I'm sad, dude. Oh. And now you can see how Vayne had to change her position. Now, I am just kind of soaking as much as I can to get the heal. Didn't quite happen. Killed me again. Does it not give? No. Oh, Vayne hit me. Okay. But Aphelios lives. Alright. So I decided to go top again. Because we can dive her. Even though I'm level 3, like, it's Garen. And, if there's anything that Karma does, it's wave clear. You also see Vi's down here. Yeah, it's gonna shove. So we have to set up for a dive, or do this. Right. Wasn't the cleanest. I back off. I'm just kind of hovering. And I know this is good. And she's showing that she used her R already, so I know that's not going to be up for like 20, 30 seconds. Yeah, it's 30 seconds. And she's shoving. And she knew I was just here. Like, so I... Come on. So I just wait for her to shove a little bit more. I have no idea what the hell that was. I tank, and he ignites. I know I can do this, and I'm in call, so that helps. But if I was in a just a standard phone call or a standard game like solo queue, I would just be like assist banging the shit out of it because Garen can just ignite kill her like every time. I can take 2 charge shots, and so can Garen, and we just watch her use her Q over there, which is like all of her damage. The only thing we have to worry about is the root. But we're Garen. Alright. Like, so our roams have got us a kill and assist top. So there's already a 10 CS lead when he should be in a disadvantaged state. Like, we're getting kills even though he hasn't backed yet, so he's just going to be super big. And we haven't been losing too much bot. But I kind of need to help him farm a little bit.
Shut down.
And get some shutdowns. I help. He kind of needs to shove. We got a kill. I'm gonna help Ward to protect him. I do this. Right, they didn't expect me to be in the bush because I hadn't been in lane all game, so I thought Aphelios was by himself. I'm wondering if they did see me in a ward. They should have seen me in that ward, so I have no idea what they're doing. But if people don't pay attention to the minimap, it's whatever. Like, so Vayne here is level 6. Like, she has her ultimate because she used it last fight. I'm only level like 4. I just got level 5 after this fight. I'm already chunking up. As support, like after level 6, it doesn't matter if you heal, and we're Nautilus, so we can already lock people down. And Vayne thinks Aphelios is a threat because now he's got kills. So like, top lane, there's already a diff, right? Like, he's up an assist and a kill in a lane where he should be playing defensive because it's range versus melee. The melee is winning. This isn't going to get any better for her because now she can just get dove. What? How did you do that? And then bot lane is tied in CS but up a kill and hasn't been dying as much, and they're up XP. We've impacted 2 lanes in 10 minutes. Lane phase isn't even over yet. We're not even level 6, and we haven't even transformed our item. And part of what we could be doing is like helping with the wave more so that we get our item stacks off. But like the execution of these roams has been pretty decent. There's probably some optimizations we can improve on, but like we've done stuff. So I'm sitting here. It's not great to solo push as support, but if they do anything particularly dumb, I could probably lock them down long enough for tower to do all the work. And at this point, I've kind of like abandoned Lux. I can't make a mid gap here as well. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm a support. I'll have a trombone 2022. Quotes to live by. Oh look, they're shoved up. So Vayne's tumble can help us help dodge our Q. So I'm just gonna go with the point and click, and then he has the root. Plus my like Vayne can't live. We're just gonna go back just to see how this plays. Go back. Boom. Insta root. What can Ornn do to here to help? He can use his ult and he can dive in, but that's gonna CC me. And the support has already been CC'd. The support is dead. I try to get my Q because I don't think he can knock me up through it. I could be wrong. But like, now the support has to run. He's being zoned off. He had to flash there. It's a good run by us. I should be hitting the wave there more to try and get something. So, I know I missed a lot of my abilities. But like, just walking here, it means Vi has to do something, because my auto means something. Not damage-wise, but CC-wise. Because the hook is guaranteed if she's stunned. And sometimes you just have to... You have to take dragons when you're not jungle. Wave isn't great, but like... Vayne can just... I told him to back off here. We chunked her. So, not under tower. I can take one turret shot. Going this way is bad. He would have to go this way if he wanted to do anything. We got the heal. I'm chunked. She can't walk forward to hit this wave. She's too low. He killed Dragon, he could be nearby. We could try and organize a dive, try and stop her back. There's all sorts of things we can do. But continuing to fight is bad. That's just my AD being bad. Or not knowing his or her limits that well. Which is fine. I wasn't call, I told him not to go, but... Oh well. So I'm just kind of stuck backing here. I could try and shove the wave. But honestly, it's cannon wave. It's probably not going to be too bad for our AD. So we have to think, where do we want to go? Garen wants to reset. And mid is not doing too bad. They're up already. I don't remember why I abandoned this lane. It's whatever. I see Karma pushing again, so that's why I went top. We got the flash. There we go. And it's 14 minutes, and every lane is winning. So surprise, surprise, we win the game. 3k gold ahead at this point. Like, look at what they try to do bot lane. Oh! Okay. This is not a good example. For whatever reason, everyone started DCing and reconnecting, so ignore this for a little bit.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has
I was literally trying to do anything. Alright, I think this is when this stops. this point, I said let's start Rift Herald. We've got Prio. We're support, so we have a lot of control over how the game goes. We can't help bot right now. And this is an objective bounty, so we can keep them from getting them. I wasn't sure how fast he could make it because LeBlanc's slippery, so I just take the skill. Like, our Herald kill led to this, our Herald take led to this, mid kill, which led to Herald charging. Like, these are all decisions we made as support. Way more impactful than the marksman role in general. Look, top counter shoves, so now I have to respond to this, and now I'm letting my ADC get waves. He's a level up, still has sums, is safe. I'm kind of hovering over here. Like, they have to fix these waves, so we're starting great. Like, and part of it, why this happens, is because of the roams. They have to respect the auto. I tried to just CC her so she couldn't smite. Wasn't my greatest call.
Blue team double kill. Shut down.
And we should be able to just kind of ARAM. I was trying to R there, so let's go a little bit back here, because I don't execute this particularly well, but the idea should be pretty apparent. So I'm walking up here. I wasn't sure which way Vayne was going to go, and I decide I can't do much, and Karma's in Skillshot Alley unfortunately misses, but Vayne's going to need to try to go to tower. She's either walking towards Garen and Aphelios, or she's walking to safety. So do this. R's not up. I try to auto her. You want to auto beforehand and then flash. That's a mistake by me. I get an ignite. CC lock. So there's 4 of us top and 2 of them. Mastery's doing whatever, but we don't need this. We can just shove waves, protect them, try and get some vision. We're just trying to take up space. We have mana, we have health. So, Vi's stuck in place. This means we're getting killing her Q. Auto. E, just AoE slow everyone. Choke point. LeBlanc is just a LeBlanc, like. Now we're too low to engage or do anything. We're just kind of there to bail out Mastery if anything happens. And we just get got. We should have not been backing there, but ends up not mattering too much. Even with all of these roams, I'm still the same level as Ornn. Just for curiosity's sake, when he comes in, I'll have to confess 2 bars. But like, geez, our ADC's up a level. Even though they've died a similar amount, they're a little bit behind, but they're ahead in kills, so they are overall ahead in farm. He's just gonna be kind of strong, and we've gotten top lane is just massive because of this, and then we forced them to respond to other stuff. There we go. They just die for free. The reason why it's worth ulting, even though Drake's gonna come up, we're creating a 4v5 and we're fixing waves, so they're gonna have to respond to something. We're forcing them to lose a bunch. Honestly, I should either be pinging Aphelios to be back, because I can't help him if he gets engaged on by Vi right away, or I need to be in front. Probably telling them to step back is the bigger deal. Now, our biggest threat is our engage, so we have to be playing the Fog of War here, so I'm trying to clear, make sure they don't have any vision on me, and that I'm a threat. So I'm just trying to get vision so that they can't sneak up on us. My job's not to hit the Drake or anything. Oop, I know exactly where they are because of the wards. Bam! And they're and I know they're split up. Like, no, I am CCing the tank here, which, if this is Blitzcrank, it's a bad hook. It's probably best just to hold my Q here, because I'm just going to take a lot of damage in return. Garen's here. Phelius is following up, and he's healing, so it's only good if they instantly blow up, but I did kind of bait them out. So my death for all of these people, pretty good. Wow. So now with support, we gotta think, what should we be doing here? Because we just got Dragon, we gotta reset. Bot's being shoved in, top is shoved, and Lux is hovering mid. So what should we do? Let's see what choice I end up making. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go mid. Lux dies, so I can't do anything, so I'm transitioning to a bot play. Something you can do, and I didn't really do it much this game, is you can just hover around here. Because if something happens mid, you're not too far away to react, or if something happens bot, you can walk down over here. This is better during laning phase, because this tower and this tower would still exist. But the idea is still kind of coming to play here. Garen comes around. I walk away. There's not a whole lot I can do. Everything's down. Walk on my target. He dodges my stuff. So this is bad. We saw both of them. We're scanning. So if I follow up here, Garen can't follow up, so I need to be baiting them if anything. I do get the hook, but like, I can't live forever. So I probably need to be holding ult or something. I'm walking away, he gets CC'd. I flash forward to try and do something, that flash auto. I just don't execute it well. She flashes, so I root her. And I'm trying to keep the Vayne off, but the distance, and we don't end up getting the ult to kill. So that's just kind of an execution thing. Conceptually, it's there though. So mid shoving is shoved. Bot will probably shove. There's more minions, but it doesn't show it in the replay. Okay, our minions are higher leveled, so that there's there's a factoring of levels. So these will take reduced damage and deal a little bit more to the other minions. So even if it's even, it'll shove technically. So something to keep in mind if you're a mega nerd. So we probably just kind of want to go bot, or at least hover bot. So marksman overextended. 25 minutes. Was this the end of it? I finished it. It's not the worst, but it could have been done earlier. So at least I'm going to try and get some vision, probably. So that we're safe. We need to be playing towards Baron. A bot wave will be shoving on its own, even though it's not fully shoved, and it ideally is. Same with mid and top. I missed my hook, and I'm like, well, it's kind of awkward what you need to do here. Because they're either dumb as fuck and didn't see it. That's a novice queue, so they should see it. Or, you just kind of go, well, they're going to expect me to leave, so I won't, like, reverse psychology them. Otherwise, we can just say we have to take up this space and force them to move somewhere else. They know we're here, so I just queue. And I know they're kind of broken up. Do this. Vayne. I'm in the front. I'm just gonna bone. So I'm trying to CC them as much as possible. We end up getting the Vayne, and Garen should be able to stick on them and clean up the rest. How long is Fox? Barely ended up missing. Especially with red buff. 2 for 4! Because of our engage potential. Obviously we want to go top. We see where Vine them are, so we kind of want to like stuff going. Garen ends up doing stuff. They're here. I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, let's talk about this. So I clear this ward, and I'm just trying to like occupy their jungle space so it's not safe for them. But Yee's bot, and so only Garen can follow. I'm just kind of like, nope, nothing's in there. I end up walking back. I should probably be, well, here I can hover mid and top, kind of, with the way stuff routes out. And now I see LeBlanc, Ornn, and Vi going in, so I have to make a decision here. This way, I almost certainly die, because I'm kiting into them, or moving into them. Here, I move towards my tank. Here, I move to the rest of the team. So to figure out what fighting power is best at the drop of a hat. Vi ends up going over there, they just die. And yeah. Even if Vi was like over here, like she just gets hooked and then the team follows up. Like, what guns is he on? He's got one of his Deep's guns. It's not the best combo, I think, but it's still like, here we go. I just have to take up space because I say, hit me or die. I miss my hook. I am no longer a threat. Or as much of a threat, because that's my main CC engage. I do have ult though, so I am still somewhat of a threat. But if I didn't have ult, I'm absolutely useless. Just gotta stay over there. Like, I can't re-engage. I try to dip and dodge this so I don't take the damage, and I got it. Otherwise, I'd be able to hook one of these guys one last time. Two for 4. And we got one of these towers, almost both of them. Now get the game's done, right? So I'm gonna not say much more about like how we end the game and whatnot. We obviously have Soul. We're working on Baron with Master Yi. It would have ended with Yi too in that fight. Like, we killed 4 of them. We 4v5 and killed 4 of them. Like, we're pretty huge, right? And they're always coming back, and it's just gross. The roams is what made top lane super big. Like, he shouldn't be allowed to farm. Because could have been part of the Karma's not particularly great. She was missing some skill shots that were kind of easy, but it hurts. I also could have been warding a little bit better. But we made a top gap. If our ADC doesn't die, he just gets big. We get this big difference. 3 items versus. Well, this is 4. But he hasn't. I'm not sure if he's fought fully. I guess there's a 30 CS gap, but he was also struggling to CS a little bit. I'm retracting from my points, but the roams is what sealed in the deal, because top was losing or like not winning very hard, which turned into this tower taking what the fuck? Basically no damage. Basically no damage, right? So we never lose a top tower. We only lose 1 bot, and we have all this, like, everything's open, we're exerting pressure, we're fairly tanky. Oh wow. I don't realize you could see this post game. That's pretty good. It was a Supp gap. What did Ornn do? Died. 10 less assists. Like, we've got 24 KP, we're about 60-ish% versus 13, a third, and he just stuck bot. Supp gap all the time. They're never gonna say it, but it's a Supp gap. This is how much influence we have as an engage support. You can do this with like Lulu as well, with polymorph and stuff, because you're still impactful. Supports have good base stats on their abilities. They get to make huge plays and influences on the game, and lower elos don't expect support to roam right away. So you just win. Just make sure look lovingly in your ADC's eye and say, don't do the bot lane thing and die. Ooh, I love you. I'm going to a different lane. See you later, homie. I'll be back in 5. And then you win the game. It's quote unquote just that easy. Alright, take care.